You know what I mean.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, open our meeting with the pledge. Have Marilyn lead that, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job, Marilyn. All right, and we have our minutes from last meeting to approve. A motion to approve the minutes from February meeting. Anybody?
I'll make a motion, please.
And I will second that motion.
Just like last
All
month.
in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Nay. Motion carried. Right, and can we get those signed too? I'm gonna go ahead and pass out my copies. Also, go ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so the end of the shuffling of the papers, and now if we can get a report plan. Carla is next on the agenda.
All right, so we have for start of March, end of February, one active application right now.
How many?
One. That's currently open and out. Update on the bridge. So I have been in communication with the insurance or the insurance company for the individual who hit the gym or the bridge. So we are working on exchanging information with that. I've sent them all the photos and everything. I am currently working on property record to send them. So slight issue when I went to go pull the property information for that little plot. No one seems to be able to have it on record, even the courthouse. So they had to go downstairs to the basement and find the deed. Which, do you happen to know where any of those documents are? Okay, so
What we got from Charlie?
it's actually broken up into multiple parts. Like the fire department has a couple pieces right there, and then we have the little sliver at the corner, which is where the walking bridge was.
Oh,
So that's
Charlie, what was his name that lived there? Charlie,
his last name.
the parts and the part.
Are you sure it wasn't a Phillips or a?
No, it was a Charlie.
No.
He lived in that house there. You remember that?
I do remember the house.
Well, I guess it was a house. I don't know. I shouldn't have lived there, but he did.
I do remember it there.
So it was a really big deal about it when we finally got him to sell it.
Yeah. So I am working with the courthouse. I'm trying to get all of the property records straightened out. So I'm working with the insurance company on that. I'm waiting for a call back from the adjuster. That's where we are with the bridge. So that segues us into the property records for Perry Township. Have not been updated and are still listed under Mary's address and name. So I'm working with the courthouse on updating all of the property records under Perry Township and also figuring out what and where all those are and trying to figure out the property record for that little sliver because all we have is a deed that was dug out of the courthouse basement that's nearly impossible to read. So working on that right now so that we can get all of that updated and straightened out. And I'll keep you guys updated on the bridge and also the property.
So will that
records.
be, sorry to interrupt,
No, you're
will
okay.
that be part of the parks thing to replace that? Or will that be part of us to find somebody to put out a bid to?
So from what I understand from the insurance company, when I talked to just the first guy, and this isn't the adjuster yet, But he said if we already have a bid, which we do, we have Mark's, because Mark went out and priced all of
You probably
everything
helped
to
build it
replace it.
originally.
Right.
Okay.
They just went one afternoon and built it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Built the
so
bridge.
I
So,
explained to the first guy that I talked to from Progressive that, hey, look, like I've already got one quote. Are you guys going to require more than one? And he said it's really up to the adjuster once they come out. So I don't know exactly how many more we're going to have yet. I won't know until I talk to the adjuster, and I'm on a call waiting list from them.
So that will come out of our township for
It-
our general fund?
No,
or-
it actually shouldn't at all.
Okay.
From the way I understand it from Progressive, once we have a quote and the information to them, then they'll just send the check
check,
for
okay.
that. So there shouldn't have to
Be
be,
reimbursement or?
yeah, theoretically, as it stands right now, based on what he said, should not have to be. So that's kind of where we are with them. I'm hoping that just the one quote that we have will be satisfactory after the adjuster comes out
It's
with
not,
it.
I mean, it's not going to be much, so that's kind of,
No.
No, so materials was $574.22, and then they estimated 2 people 16 hours at $25 an hour, so around $800. So, I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking $1,500 at max. So I'm hoping it's pretty simple once they.
Well, it sounds like you're on top of it.
consider it costs nothing to do it.
Right.
They just, brought whatever you got and
Yeah.
put it up.
Yeah. And I don't think we're gonna find
Uh-uh.
any cheaper quotes than that. So
Good deal.
if I have to go get extra quotes, I will.
And I would like to have someone locally doing it,
Yes.
if possible.
Yeah. Well, and Mark knows exactly what was there before.
Mhm.
Like, it just is going to make sense. But if they do require us to have multiple quotes, then I'll farm out a couple quotes. But it's not going to be anything that we have to like advertise for because of the amount, which is
Mhm.
good. It's a pretty minimal
Mhm.
thing.
Most
But-
people would not want to fool with it.
Right. Yeah. So working on getting the property cards updated, and still working to get everything updated with insurance as well. Knowing this new information is something I'm now had to take back to the insurance company and say, hey, wait a second, because there's actually 4 that we have. And so we're working through all of that still to try to get all that updated.
I'll look and see if I've got anything, but I don't.
I've
think I
looked
do.
through records, but mind you, I have,
Mine wouldn't be official.
right,
but, you know,
right. If there is anything, I'm going to assume based on what digging I've done through the records of Bob's, that it's probably in a buried tote
somewhere.
of documents from a very long time ago.
Yes.
So that's where we are with that. Did start receiving insurance for the VFD, which is good. So those policies are coming in.
The what?
The volunteer fire department. I've received 2, and Jennifer has the other 2 that she's going to get to me. So
Nice.
very good. No new updates on the intersection at this time. Since our last meeting, my focus has really been trying to get this insurance taken care of, and also the bridge situation, and prepare for audit. So that's kind of been my like immediate focus with it. But I have not forgotten it. Still going to get on that as soon as we get through the more pressing matter. Financials. I unfortunately do not have financials to give you guys tonight because BedFed's website has been down. So I can't get the bank statement online, and it's of course not been mailed out. I haven't received it via mail yet since today's only the 3rd. I tried all day today to access the
I was on
website.
it. I wonder what was wrong.
Every time I went, it had like a coding page and said that it wasn't accessible. So
I went
I
in and paid a bill and
today,
my checkbook and everything.
today, yeah,
Yeah.
I tried all day today, and it wouldn't let
I
me
did both
on.
those when I got home afternoon. I went on and paid the
Okay,
bill
so
and
I'll
then
call
I
them first thing in
balanced
the
the
morning.
checkbook.
Okay, so that's good to know. Yeah, I tried all morning, tried this afternoon, and I still was getting it literally looked like a coding page and said this website. It had like an error at the top and then a whole bunch of you know how coding looks on like a website? That's what it looked like, the whole entire page. So I will call them tomorrow and see what I can get figured out with that. Mowing bids is next on my list. I'm excited to say that we have 3
That's awesome.
this year. So I am very excited about that. So I'm going to kind of go over them just so audio records we have and then pass them out so you guys can look at them too. But the first one we have is from a Rylan Hamilton. This is who Eli ended up having help him last year. Came in at $3,500, which includes weed eating and any other upkeep.
And that's all of the cemeteries.
That is for the 4.
Because the one gets paid to the owner, the other one.
I thought we were putting them all together.
The
this year.
others I have mentioned too. This one I did not. Just
Preston,
because
you
of the
didn't?
time frame. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is for the 4 for $3,500, including weeding. This person is not currently insured. So
Is
that's
that
important
Tim's
to know.
and Carrie's grandson.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay.
Important to know though that there's no current insurance in existence for this person. So the other 2 come from landscaping companies that already do have current insurance in existence and already have an established landscaping business. So the next one is from DH Excavating.
DH.
Mm-hmm. And that came in at $4,100.
Where are they out of?
They are out of Hiltonville.
I think that's the one with my friend that I'm friends with, Danielle.
Yes, Danielle is who sent this. And they are already insured, have a copy of the insurance policy already. I'm going to start this other way since you're typing minutes. And then the last one comes in from Leatherheads. This individual I was actually able to tour with. So he's actually been on all properties, already seen them face to face, hands on. I toured with him at the end of last year. He actually has other township contracts that he does for cemeteries. So he's very familiar with what's expected. So I actually have 2 numbers from him just for a reference. So 2026 mowing season came in at $4,975, which is still under what we are budgeted for. So that's great there. And then he also, because I was able to tour with him, provided a quote for removal of the yucca bushes at Baptist.
Right.
So that came in at $1,775. 1,775. So we have both of those quotes. It's not that we have to, if we decide to go with Leatherhead, that does not mean that we're accepting both of them. But because I was able to tour him and kind of talk to him about the yucca situation down there, he went ahead and provided an estimate for that.
How do you spell that again?
Yucca?
YUKKAH. That is not how I used to spell it, but that's how he spelled it. And he's a landscaper, so I'm going to assume that he knows how to spell it correctly. I may be wrong. I'm not sure. So there's that one. He is also fully insured. So.
Did the others say leaf blow?
No.
I noticed that right first thing.
Yeah.
Mow, trim, and leaf blow. Baptist Cemetery. Well, the others too, yeah. He's out
I
of,
think you've already seen this one.
where's he out of?
Mitchell.
And he does other townships
Yes,
already.
he does.
Did you know of any?
Did
He's
he
a-
seem that would be a problem?
He's a firefighter for actually one of the other townships,
Okay.
and has worked with other townships on cemetery mowing. We toured. He reached out last year, actually. And so we got with him, took him around to all 5, went through everything with him. And so he's very familiar with the terrain, very familiar with where to go and what's expected. Is also already insured too.
I know that is somewhere. What do we pay?
That's what I had to pull that out.
150.
Yeah, Preston's 150. Yeah,
So that would be, yeah. I know that somewhere.
starts there.
Oh, is that from last time?
That's the updated version, yes, in January.
And I could be wrong, but I believe because it is on their property, we have to give them first access on it.
I don't know. I never heard that, but there may be something somewhere.
That's
I
the
don't
way
know anything
I
about that.
understood it. I'm gonna follow up on that to confirm, but that I believe we have to at least offer it to the
That would
homeowner
make sense.
first
But
before
you
we
also,
just
I
have
mean,
it
just
contracted
offer
out.
that they're not going to do the job.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Because we
will
are
say
responsible.
Leatherheads is including Preston.
Okay.
And he knows the situation with that. I was able to kind of have that conversation with him. Like, it's currently being done by a homeowner, but I know they had some mower problems last year, so we had some concerns with it getting done the way that it should have been. He's like, I'm already going to be right across the road. I'm going to pop up there and just take care of it. So even if so he's going to be checking on it at least when he checks on the others.
So how long is
If we decide to go with that bid.
Okay, and we need to do a motion for that this evening.
or
Yes.
how long is the posting
It's
out
done.
for?
Yeah,
done?
it's done. Yeah, it was up for a little over 2 weeks.
Okay. And I guess, did you put together you said you're gonna put together a bid form?
I am still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it had already been sent out, I did not have
Yeah.
it done for this year, and they had already came in
What is our
prior to
budget
that.
for that?
But I am still working on that. I'm hoping to have that to you guys for approval for next month for next year.
Basically, our means 5, and then that extra,
So the 5150, so
Goes to-
150.
yeah, that goes to that one, yeah.
Okay. I knew you'd remember before I used to me trying to
Oh.
look.
I don't know, my battery life's a little low, but,
Do you guys have thoughts on these 3?
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
So the one that doesn't have insurance automatically out, right?
yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
thinking
say.
that one's an easy to go ahead. I feel like
I mean,
we're
aren't
on
we
house
required to
numbers
have
right
insurance?
Yes, they are required to be insured. I love when local people reach out and submit a bid. But my concern is also it's going to really eat into their budget wise by the time they have to go buy insurance just for this one particular job.
And he's very young.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
yes,
but you know,
I-
trying to
Yeah.
buy insurance.
Great for him for putting himself out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the other 2 are already established, already do have insurance in place. So it's going to be pretty seamless
Yeah.
with either. Do you guys have any thoughts between the 2 of those?
I mean, all things being equal, which I assume the bids are quoting equal work.
Yeah, so the only difference is, I mean, mowing and trimming is included in both. The difference is Leatherheads is also going to leaf blow.
And she's already toured with.
I like the point that Leatherhead does already township cemeteries. So they've already dealt with the townships. They know what you're going through, and they're
Yeah,
insured.
You've already got references and talked to people about him.
Yeah,
Or have you-
I have. I will say too, we toured him because he reached out like towards the end of last year, like last fall. He has kept in solid contact with me all through winter, all through the rest of fall and the beginning of the year
Now, that
too.
even is more,
Um,
because we already know how it is to not have any connection with people and then not get back to you. And
right, right. He's been in solid contact all throughout winter, even knowing that like it's not going on right now, even knowing that bids weren't even open yet. So he definitely, I mean, I don't know DH. I mean, they came in with a very respectful bid. I mean, we do have the leaf blowing with the option of also, he knows the yucca situation down there too. He's toured them. He does other townships as well. But
He said he'd prefer to do cemeteries.
yeah, he prefers cemeteries over yards because
Oh my
it's,
goodness, I don't know why.
well, it's like guaranteed income, right? Like,
Yeah, okay, mowing though, I just can't.
yeah, I would.
And I just want to clarify, when you wrote that up for these people getting bids, and when we make a motion to approve either one of those, they know how many times
Yes.
already that has been established.
Yeah, and it's
I just
actually
wanted to
in the
make that
bid
clear.
too.
Okay.
Mow, trim, and leaf blow Baptist every 14 to 21 days. Because at that point in time, when I toured him, I said it's going to be every 2 to 3 weeks. He knows it's
Right.
2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And then mow, trim, and leaf blow the other cemeteries 3 times per season before Memorial, July 4th, and Labor Day.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll make them, or you can make a motion to.
Do you have anything?
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, does anyone else have
Sorry.
any?
No,
Sorry,
I was just
I
know
gonna
you
sort of
didn't-
I didn't mean to
summarize.
over.
So it sounds like Leatherhead, we're familiar with their work. They've mowed other local cemeteries. They've gotten good feedback from people in the community. So even though it's $875 higher,
Mhm.
it's probably worth it just because of that.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
We've had the other. Poor
Yeah.
Carl almost went crazy, so.
It's a stressor for me. It truly is. I hate the thought of somebody driving down that road to bury, especially Baptists, driving down that road to go bury a loved one
At my cemetery.
at your cemetery. And on the way there,
Yeah.
you have to pass this other cemetery that is just not being kept up. Like, it just is not, it's not okay. It's a huge stressor for me, honestly. Like, I need someone who's going to be good and keep up on it and responsive and care about it as much as, we do.
So that's right there at our budget, right? It's real close to
Right.
what we had,
Right.
49.75, and then the 150. So
Right. We're still.
we're still, okay.
Yeah, we're still
And then the
good.
yucca plants, what would we take them out of?
That'd be out of our general.
We don't have
Yeah.
to decide on that right
No.
now.
We do
but-
not have to decide on that right now. He just said, hey, if I'm turning in a bid for this, I'm going to turn in a bid for this too. So we do have that we can put on file, but yeah, it's the thing with the yucca plants and the reason that I don't have like more solid information now as to what it's going to entail is because I need to get DNR out here. They're actually the ones who we have to contact and have come out because it's a cemetery and we're digging in it.
Right, I remember you saying that.
I don't want you
Yeah.
digging, we don't want to dig
Also-
anyone up.
Yeah, right. And we don't know where anyone is.
No,
down
you do
here.
Could
not.
that be part of our capital improvement though, that we've done
It
this year?
absolutely
So I
could.
think we should just put, if we decide to go forward with that after you get through with DNR and all that, I think that would be great.
Yeah,
To
I
use
agree.
as part of our capital improvement.
I think getting rid of the yucca bushes is great for capital improvement along with the intersection if we end up having to do anything down there.
Yes.
It's just my recommendation.
I agree.
So
All right, and motion, it sounds like we're all in agreement on here, okay.
Who's making the motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the Leatherhead bid.
I'll second.
All in favor?
I
Aye, motion carried.
didn't get their name. What was their name?
Travis.
it is Travis
Got that one.
Gratzer. Sorry, it took me a minute to remember the last name and find it on this paper. I think that he's gonna, I genuinely think that he's gonna be very good.
Alright.
He was very thorough when we toured. He asked a lot of questions. He
To make sure that he got.
he understands to call homeowners before he just goes on properties. I do think he's going to be very good.
Well, maybe Carl won't be so stressed this year.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Right.
You did have, from last month, you're gonna look into how cemeteries get assigned for care.
Yes.
Any word on that?
Yes. No. Not currently. No. No.
So you don't know why Short Cemetery is not on there?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
No. See, the thing that you run into a lot is when you call someone, they'll say, "Oh, call this person," and then you call that person, and that person tells you to call the person that you just got off the phone with that told you to call the first person.
Well, I know these cemeteries have been the same one since the 60s.
Right.
I know, because that's when Roy was there. So for that, Dad had him after that, and Bill had him, and Bob had him. It's the same ones.
Yeah. We all just inherit them, and we
Yeah.
don't really know how or why.
How or
yeah.
why, it's
Yeah.
just there.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I didn't even know there was another one down the road.
Right.
Till Ronnie bought the property from Bob.
And what about any auditing?
I am expecting the call any day.
So we still,
I
I know it was
have
what,
not,
just 2 weeks ago that we
Yeah.
met, but
I still have not received. I'm expecting it any second, just because they're already through most of the other townships in the
Okay.
county. So have not heard anything on that yet. I'm hoping. Well, I was hoping to hear and get it done before we leave.
Yeah.
Because we're leaving for a couple weeks here
Yeah.
coming up. By the way, backup plan for that. So you guys know there is multiple plans in place for assistance while we're not going to be in the local area. One, I am taking the laptop with me. I will be available should anybody call for assistance. If they're able to have documents emailed to them, I'll email everything out and handle everything myself. If not, there's 2 other trustees in the county who will have packets of applications made up already ready in a folder. They can pick them up from their office if they're not able to print everything out themselves. And then they will either send those documents to me, or I will have the people send the documents to me or get them. And then the ones that can email, like I said, I'll just email everything out to. If for some reason I have to send payment to someone while I'm not here physically to cut a check, I'm going to have the card, the debit card with me to send the payment forward. If somebody would have an emergency situation and I need to send payment immediately, most of the time though, people are okay with saying, "Hey, look, I'm going to pledge this and then I will send you a check." So most of the time it's not an issue, but on the off chance something crazy happens and heaven forbid somebody has a fire and needs a hotel immediately that night, right? Like I want to be able to still assist. So we have backup plans in place for everything. So we should be completely covered.
okay. That was my only other questions on that.